Welcome back to BTL Productions. Today, we're going to talk about Donald Trump's tariffs and how they're about to make some currently affordable vehicles in America very unaffordable, potentially. Let's roll the intro, and we'll get right into it. Welcome back, guys. So, let's talk about tariffs. They are just hours away from coming into effect at this point, once you see this video. And what are they going to hit really hard? They're going to hit small cars, small affordable cars in America. Now, largely, a lot of them are from imported manufacturers because most of the North American brands have gotten rid of most of their affordable cars. So let's look at this article here and see what I'm talking about. Okay. Out of the 15 most affordable cars currently on sale in the United States, 14 are produced outside of the country's borders, with the 15th assembled in U.S. and also abroad. Now, depending on what you're actually watching this video on, you may or may not be able to see this list, so I'm going to go over it very quickly with you. Starting at number 1, we have the Nissan Versa, the Hyundai Venue. Number 3, the Chevy Trax, one of Chevy's actually very high-selling crossover slash car slash station wagon, whatever you want to call it. Kia Soul, Nissan Sentra, Nissan Kicks, Kia K4, Nissan Kicks again, Hyundai Elantra, Toyota Corolla, Volkswagen Jetta, Chevy Trailblazer, Subaru Impreza, Buick Envista, and Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. So currently, these vehicles are classified as affordable and within reach of a lot of people here. But with these 25% tariffs coming in, they might not be as affordable anymore. Now, the only one on this list that actually is built in the USA is the Corolla. And even then, 2 of its models are built outside of the USA in Japan. GM Authority previously pointed out that the popular Chevy Trax, priced at $21,795, is the third among affordable cars currently offered in the U.S. The cheapest is a Nissan Versa, built in Mexico and priced at $20,130, while the second place goes to South Korean Hyundai Venue at $21,650. Out of these 15 thrifty vehicles, only 10th on the list, a Toyota Corolla with a starting price of $23,400 is produced in the U.S. Although the hybrid variant and the hatchback are built in Japan. So Donald Trump wants to talk about affordability in all aspects of life in America. This really is going to hit some of these ones hard, but to bring manufacturing here, which is his point, maybe it will work. But again, that's actually a long game as well, because it takes a lot of time to build a plant, especially. But even for some of the domestic manufacturers that have plants like Stellantis, in the U.S., Stellantis plants are running at about 52% capacity. So in theory, they could bring more of the manufacturing back into the U.S. more easily, but it's still not an easy job even when you have the factory here. And a lot of these companies, they either don't have the factories here or don't have the capacity to be able to bring them here. So that does create a problem for affordable vehicles in this instance here. The 47th president's newest and perhaps most unlikely public ally, UAW President Shawn Fain, appears to believe the possible price pain is a necessary evil, so the tariffs are a tool in the toolbox to restore a robust American manufacturing economy. Yes, that is true. You know, it is one tool in the toolbox. However, I think the degree that the president is going at this is a little bit unrealistic. Now, I'm going to point out another idea I have from this, and something that could benefit the domestic automakers, and that is bring back an affordable car to America. GM did have that with the Chevy Cruze. Got rid of that, at least in the U.S. But they could bring that back to the U.S. more easily than a lot of these other companies would be able to as well. And as I've been saying, they've been losing a lot of sales to these foreign automakers, and namely, especially the Toyota Corolla, which actually is built here. But since they do have the factory capacity to be able to build something like that here, they could build that and look like the good guys, because they're not only building the vehicle in America, they're also building an affordable vehicle, something that is top of the mind for most people in North America these days, with the cost of everything on the rise. So what I would take from this is an opportunity for the domestic automakers to bring it back here. Advertise that you're building it here. Advertise that it's affordable. And you got a winner on your hands. No, they don't have the same profit margins as some of the big trucks and SUVs, like your Escalades and your Yukons, Suburbans, Silverados, Sierras, F-150s, etc. But you need diversity in your lineup. And as I've said many times, just looking around me, there is a market for these vehicles. No, they aren't as big a market as some of the other larger vehicles, but it's still there. And as I've also said before, one of your primary consumers for this is going to be young people. People have recently got their licenses or graduated from college, looking for a vehicle. Young families, starting a family, don't have a lot of money. Make something affordable for them, and they might just continue to buy your product for years to come. And one day, when they can afford that Escalade, they can afford that Silverado, and if they've had a good experience with your company, they might just do that. That's another reason why I think this is a very important opportunity that GM, Stellantis, and Ford can't afford to miss out on. Anyhow, that's my view from behind the wheel. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.